Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are going to talk on a very important topic, that is private limited company. So let's get started. If you want to start a new business, you can register under different types of company. That is, you can register for a proprietorship or for a partnership or for a private limited company or for a limited liability partnership or for a one person company. Let's understand what governs the private limited company rules and the benefits and disadvantages of private limited company. The Companies Act 1956 governed the companies registered as a private limited company. After many years, changes and amendments were made, and the new Companies Act 2013 is now in place. The private limited companies are governed by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. This was just a small introduction of what governs the Companies Act. Now, if you're starting a new company, the number one and the most important thing which you need to consider is the risk factor. In order to understand it better, we are going to compare it with the risk factor under the proprietorship and partnership form of business entity. The risk factor is the liabilities. We are going to understand this with the help of a small example. Suppose your company has taken a bank loan. Your assets are insufficient to pay the loan. So, what will happen in this case? If your firm is a proprietorship firm or a partnership firm, then your personal assets may get attached. What are your personal assets? That is your own car, your own property, and anything which belongs to yourself and not the company may get attached and the bank can seize them. However, if you are registered as a private limited company, then only your company's assets can get attached. Your own personal assets cannot get attached and the bank cannot touch your personal assets. This is the number one and the biggest thing which should be considered while you are taking the decision for registering as a private limited company or a partnership or proprietorship firm. However, the decision also depends on the scale on which you want to start your new business. If you want to start a small business depending on your own funds and your own savings, then you can definitely go for a proprietorship or partnership form of business entity. But if you want to do something big and you're planning for big investment, then you should plan for a private limited company. Let's understand some more benefits of private limited company. Here are the top 5 benefits or advantages of registering as a private limited company. The number one is the name. The name of your company is unique and identical name cannot be taken by any other company. Due to the unique name, the second benefit flows, that is, your company has a corporate identity of its own. The third advantage of registering as a private limited company is building trust becomes easy. When your name is unique and your corporate identity is established, it is easier for people to trust on your company. It becomes easy to gain the trust of your customers, suppliers, vendors, and others in the market. As you are governed by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and you are legally registered as a private limited company, it is easier for people to trust you and do business with you. This also helps to gain goodwill quickly in the market. While we are doing business, we all require funds at some point or the other. While some business ideas require initial funding to be more, some require it at a later stage. For funding, we often approach to banks or financial institutes. When you are registered as a private limited company and you have good records, the possibilities of getting the business loan approved increases. The fifth advantage of registering as a private limited company is seed funding. Now, what is this seed funding? If your business idea is unique, then you can have greater possibility of finding an investor who will be interested to fund in your idea. And hence, it is easier for you to get investor for your company. Now, these were the 5 advantages of registering as a private limited company. Now, whether you register a partnership, proprietorship, LLP or private limited company, everything comes with the disadvantage too. So let's understand the disadvantages quickly in order to help you to make your decision to register for a private limited company or otherwise. We are going to discuss the 4 Major disadvantages of registering as a private limited company. The number one disadvantage is it is governed by a lot of rules. There are many compliances which you need to fulfill if you are registered as a private limited company. Whether your company has made any sales or turnover in the year or not, you have to do the mandatory compliances and hence the cost increases, which is our second disadvantage because the high cost for maintaining the private limited company is required. The third disadvantage is you have to appoint a CA compulsory, because of which your cost again increases and it is difficult for a small startup company to deploy so much funds for the compliances itself. The fourth disadvantage is it is difficult for closing down the company as there are procedures involved and you have to follow the procedure in order to close down your company. I hope you have understood the basic fundamentals governing a private limited company and the basic advantages and disadvantages which come along with registering for a private limited company. If you like our content, then please do subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more amazing videos.